After being cheated on by his female boss wanted to humiliate me. They gave me a green plush toy. I patted the doll's butt. The female boss shyly covered her buttocks. After I got home, I got angrier and frenziedly crushing dolls. It was late at night. My female boss called. Can you please stop playing around? Or should I come over and keep you company? My name is Zhao Yu. I worked at a company for 5 years. But my female boss, Kim Zhao Mi, but they kept suppressing me. They want to kick me out of the company. The reason is that when I first joined the company, she beat out her boyfriend with her resume and eloquence. Even if it's a breakup, she always blames me for everything. Although Kim Zhao Min relied on her business, appointed as supervisor by the company, but I'm not bad either. Always in a position with him. He dislikes me, but there's no way to take my place. Zhao Yu is sending you a gift. After speaking, he tossed a plush toy in front of me. Seeing this scene, my face looked terrible. I broke up 2 days ago. The reason is that his girlfriend cheated on him. In other words, I became what others saw as a green-haired turtle. He gave me this gift today. It's clearly an insult to me. Thank you for your kindness, Mr. Kim. I'll give the love-struck guy some suitable gifts later. I stared at Kim Zhao Mi. Take the green-haired turtle in your hand. Although he was humiliating me, but I didn't turn against him, because I knew he was deliberately trying to provoke me. If I do anything out of line today, he has a way of getting me out of my current position. I've been away for 5 years. He still holds a grudge. Haha. Then I'll wait for you. After returning, I left the green-haired turtle aside. This thing is humiliating me, but it also gave me some encouragement. At least I can't let my next relationship be like this. Like an idiot. A complete defeat. Thinking of this, I picked up the green-haired turtle. I touched it casually. But touching the turtle, he paused for a moment when he saw the area at the shell's rear. This place, it feels so comfortable. Then I touched it again. It's really comfortable. Not only soft, but also elastic. But I soon realized something was wrong, because I discovered this plush toy is in different places. The feel is different. I changed locations again. I touched the green turtle's belly. The belly is also very soft, but the feeling above and below. But it's still not quite the same. When touching a little below, I felt like I was touching my girlfriend. Of course, she's his ex-girlfriend now. Although I was very puzzled, but I didn't think much of it. To alleviate the pain of heartbreak, I don't know how many times I touched it that night. He held the hairy turtle in his arms even when he went to sleep. It has to be said, the effect is quite good. I feel very gentle, very comfortable. It's like my ex-girlfriend is still by my side. At this time, I'm actually quite grateful to Kim Zhao Min. If it weren't for the fact that he sent such a wonderful gift, I won't feel this comfortable tonight. But when I went to work the next day, however, I noticed that Kim Zhao Min's mental state was not very good. Bank manager, what's wrong with you? Did you not sleep well last night? A female subordinate who was very familiar with Kim Zhao Min, he asked with concern. Kim Zhao Min's dark circles. There was no sparkle in his eyes. Only people with severe insomnia experience this state. Of course, people who haven't slept all night will also experience this. It's nothing. Back in my position. What did this woman do last night? He's so old and still doesn't know the ending. I muttered to myself. She is a few years older than me. Her boyfriend was the same age as me back then. Our recent graduate. We agreed to bring him into our company. I ended up squeezing him out. He lost face because of this. This is also one of the reasons why he resents me. Seeing that his condition was very poor, he simply went to the lounge to rest. Anyway, he's the supervisor. If nothing serious happens, no one else can control him. I continued with my work. I went to the lounge at noon. Haven't gone in yet. Then I heard someone inside saying, "Don't touch me. Please stop touching me. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you did it. But please stop touching me." His tone was pleading. I was very curious. Isn't that Kim Zhao Min's voice? Was he touched by someone while he was resting? Although he is good looking, but he's already over 30. Who has such a heavy taste? Still in the company break room, I quietly went over and peeked through the crack in the door, but they saw Kim Zhao Min lying there resting. What he said seemed to be just talking in his sleep. It turns out I was touched in my dream. It seems this woman hasn't been in a relationship for the past few years. It had a significant impact on her mental state. What I was thinking, no wonder her temper has gotten worse over the years. They are all deprived of the nourishment of love, the problems that arise.
Thinking of this,
I felt a little sorry for him at that
no
moment.
wonder he was so crazy about me being in a relationship.
He was
before.
so happy even after I broke up
His
with
inner
him.
thoughts, long ago, because of the lack of love, and became paranoid. I quietly picked up my phone.
I recorded this sound.
Then he quietly left. When I got home that night, I continued to sleep while hugging my green
And the
turtle.
company's colleagues were pulled into a small group
But
chat.
some gossip started.
Did you hear that at noon? When the manager was sleeping. He said someone was touching him all day and night. That's why he didn't sleep well last night.
But I find it strange. Who touched him? Maybe it was in a dream. After all, Manager Kin has been single for the
Maybe
past
the
few
supervisor really should find a boyfriend.
years. Everyone is secretly discussing. I didn't interrupt. I just didn't expect it. Someone shared this so quickly. Being touched all night.
Is he just hallucinating from being single for the past few
I
years?
didn't think that much about it.
I continued to stroke my green-haired turtle, sleeping while hugging a green turtle.
But when it gets late at night,
I was woken up by a phone call.
Xiao Yu, I have a question. Are you
for you.
touching me? Qin Zhaomin's voice was cold, not with anger. Are you out of your mind?
I'm sleeping at home late at night.
Where am I supposed to touch you?
You're really just imagining you're single, aren't you?
This is really not good.
Go find a boyfriend as soon as possible.
I'm speechless.
In the middle of the night,
He suddenly called and said, I touched him.
what kind of logic is this?
I was a little angry.
He grabbed the green-haired turtles but hard.
One sound.
Qin Zhaomin let out a sharp pain in Zhao Yu's voice.
Is it really not you? I just had a dream.
It's you touching me all day and night.
I just got arrested again.
Wasn't it you who was plotting against me behind
He
my back?
questioned me. My brain went blank for a moment.
I did touch the green-haired turtle just now. Then I heard a sound from his end. Could it be that I'm looking at a green-haired turtle?
I touched the green turtle's belly again. Oh, sure enough, they made a sound from the other side.
However,
the voice was very
my
short.
eyes lit up.
It's basically confirmed.
This green-haired turtle actually resonated with it.
Is it really that amazing?
And he was the one who gave me this green-haired turtle. They originally wanted to humiliate me. Actually, he deliberately gave it to me.
Do you want to enjoy the resonance of this thing? This is too much. A whole host of thoughts suddenly welled up in my mind.
I think Qin Zhaomin is really into this.
So what if it's me?
I'm going to pinch you.
What can you do to me?
If you can't stand it,
Come find me.
I snorted and hung up the phone.
But in my heart there is some small pleasure.
No wonder when I touched the green-haired
It
turtle.
seems pretty fun.
It turns out he had some connection with Qin Zhaomin.
Thinking of this,
I couldn't resist pinching the green-haired turtle a few more times. As for Qin Zhaomin,
after sobering up,
he probably realized that what he said earlier was a joke. After all, who could have imagined? A green-haired turtle truly shared his burden.
this is outrageous. But not long after,
I heard a knocking sound coming from my door.
who is it? I rubbed my eyes. I glanced at the time,
Pressed at a M.
Who came at this time? A light rain came out.
I heard Qin Zhaomin's voice outside.
Are you sick?
I never expected this in the middle of the night. Qin Zhaomin actually came. I immediately snapped out of it and threw the green-haired turtle under the bed.
Only then did he put on a piece of clothing and go out. What are you doing here in the middle of the night? I opened the door. Qin Zhaomi, who was standing at the door, had some dark circles under her
She was
eyes.
dressed very simply.
The only thing was the resentment in his eyes when he looked
Please,
at me.
please stop treating me like this.
He went inside. His expression suddenly turned sad. He looked at me with an innocent expression. I almost cried.
No, please don't do this.
In the middle of the night,
The way you're making it sound like I forced myself
I
on you.
immediately tensed up. Even getting engaged in a certain city can lead
I was
to false
also afraid
accusation.
Qin Zhaomin would play
Then I'll
this
be in
song
a
for me.
difficult situation and won't be
If
able
you
to
feel that
explain
I am
myself.
not being sincere,
Then I'll give you my whole
self. I'll give you everything.
This should be acceptable,
I
right?
also brought this.
I'll satisfy you tonight. He directly took off his clothes,
And he took a condom out of his pocket.
thrown in front of me, looking at his serious, almost crazy expression.
I'm also a little unsure how to say it. Do I really have to spell it out? It's related to the green-haired turtle. Then throw away the green-haired turtle.
Say you'll give in to him. However, I'm not entirely sure about the risks involved.
Why are you being so polite?
You know too.
I bought a whole box of this stuff right before I broke up with my boyfriend.
They
haven't finished using them
You
yet.
definitely know.
You're making fun of me because I just broke up with my boyfriend.
I smiled faintly.
The condom was thrown into the trash can. So you don't want to use this. You can choose not to use it if you really don't want to. But I only have one condition. Don't do that again.
I felt like I was being touched all night. I simply cannot sleep.
All I want is to get a good night's sleep.
Qin Zhaomin bit her lip.
Although there are no safety measures,
Some risks. However, he is currently in a relatively safe period.
at worst, I'll just take medicine
This problem
afterwards.
can also be solved.
It's better than being tormented by sleepless nights like this.
Looking at such a woman,
She stood before me.
looking utterly
I
pitiful.
also have.
Otherwise, have you thought it
You are
through?
not allowed to tell me about this after you signed it. I'll find a piece of paper.
Wrote voluntary life.
I signed my name first.
Then throw it to him.
You actually want me to write this?
Don't I have any pride? He stared at me, some anger.
These days,
You've seen some things too.
we agree that we can revoke our agreement.
What if you get annoyed halfway through what we're doing?
Then wouldn't I have to go inside?
You woman, I have to be careful.
I said, with a hint of
He
helplessness.
rolled his eyes at me. Sign.
I took a picture of the note.
Then put it away.
Only then did I turn around and open my drawer.
I took a condom.
This is what my ex-girlfriend and I didn't finish
If you
using.
can't find a girlfriend for a long time, these things might even expire soon. Let's go. I smiled. He bit his lip. We walked into the bedroom together. Early the next morning,
He woke up from his sleep.
it really was you.
After
Wasn't
we
it?
finished.
I no longer feel being touched. Sleep is much better. He looked at me. Superior eyesight.
But there was also some fire on his face.
This relationship occurred. The way he looked at me changed.
Perhaps this is what women are like. Or rather, that's the allure of those things between men and women. How could I possibly do that?
I don't have that ability.
I think it's because you haven't had a man for a long time.
I miss men.
That's why such hallucinations occur.
Now there is a man. Everything was solved naturally.
Am I talking about hallucinations?
I don't quite believe it. He looked at me with some confusion.
Then his expression turned somewhat cold. You are not allowed to talk about this after you start work.
Nothing happened between us. His tone was icy. I rummaged through his clothes.
But they found he had a few clothes. Do you still have your ex-girlfriend's clothes? He asked how many items were left.
Let me look for you.
I found my ex-girlfriend's clothes and gave them to him.
After he put it on, he left in a hurry.
I, on the other hand, dug out the green-haired
His
turtle.
expression was somewhat
He
strange.
gave me this green-haired turtle. Why did he have this feeling? Was he doing it on purpose?
Or perhaps many thoughts flashed through my mind.
It's really strange that something like this happened. Forget it. I won't tease him anymore.
Now that you know,
Let's use it less often in the future.
I
looked at the green-haired turtle.
with a sigh, he placed him in the wardrobe.
The decision was made to temporarily
Wait for me to
focus
go
on
to work.
Boomer.
Seeing Qin Zhaomi again, his expression towards me remained somewhat cold. But his attitude changed as soon as he opened his mouth.
Have a good day at work. But unlike the previous, cold and aloof,
It's completely different now.
I will work hard.
I nodded.
Sitting at my desk,
I overheard some colleagues talking. Have you noticed?
the supervisor's attitude was very different today.
Yes.
I feel like the manic energy from before is gone.
And the feeling about
Zhao Yu.
much better. What exactly happened? The people in the company were quite curious.
Why did Qin Zhaomi undergo such a change?
Listening to my colleagues' discussion, I have a feeling. Qin Zhaomin.
Indeed,
It's because they haven't received certain things for a
So
long
his
time.
emotions became somewhat manic.
And after receiving it, things immediately returned to normal.
It seems that this time,
After what happened with him,
it's still a good thing.
at least it suppressed his bad mood. During lunch break,
Qin Zhaoming
asked me to go out for a drink. Seeing that he took the initiative to
I
invite
nodded.
me, still somewhat surprised, we walked out together. In the coffee shop,
from the time that happened until now.
I no longer feel that sensation of being
I
touched.
feel it's because of you. Tell me how you did it.
He stared at me and asked.
I didn't shake my head. How could I do such a thing? If it's that powerful, I've already gone to touch my goddess.
I said helplessly.
Of course, I can't say that.
It might be related to the green turtle you gave me. Really? I don't believe you. This must mean there's a connection. Tell me the truth.
I can be your girlfriend,
He bit his lip,
she said.
somewhat shyly.
Seeing how shy he was,
I was indeed taken aback for
This
a moment.
woman, she actually took the initiative to want to be my girlfriend.
Were you satisfied last night? Really?
You're hallucinating because you lack men.
I don't have that ability.
If you really want to be my girlfriend,
I'll look at him. He looked at me. His eyes seemed to hold a hint of anticipation.
no, I don't think we're a good match. I shook my head, and his eyes showed disappointment. Or am I overthinking it?
He shook his head and sighed. I don't quite understand your thoughts. You used to hate me. I don't understand.
It was just a fleeting affair.
Do you think I've become better?
Are women's hearts so easily changed? I asked the question that was on my mind.
Women are fickle. Do you know why? Because
Women have always been more inclined to follow their emotions. I like anything that satisfies my emotions
and quickly adapt to and like it. And you know me too. What have the past few years been like for me?
I sensed the change in my emotions that you had affected.
So he looked at me, a hint of expectation in his eyes.
And it is precisely your love.
Let me truly feel at peace.
I slept for a few hours.
I slept very comfortably. I feel completely calm today. In the past few years,
I've hardly ever felt that kind of peace of mind.
He smiled slightly at her.
I am no longer the young woman I once was.
My feelings right now are very complicated.
A family that yearns for both freedom and stability.
Oh well, never
I've
mind.
said a bit too much.
He shook his head.
After saying that, he stood up and left.
I watched him leave. He hesitated for a moment.
In the end, he did not agree.
He remained calm and composed throughout the afternoon.
The person's entire demeanor has changed. However, his attitude towards me also became cold again. It wouldn't be accurate to call it indifference. It can only be said that it has become routine.
I didn't think too much about it.
After all, his attitude is much better than before.
After getting off work,
I looked at the green-haired turtle.
The green turtle feels great. It feels very comfortable to touch.
It's like touching my ex-girlfriend.
But
the thought that Green Turtle and Kim Jao Min were actually fighting together, I'm starting to feel a bit conflicted.
Touching the green-haired turtle will keep that woman awake at night. I feel extremely uncomfortable.
If it was before,
the tense relationship between him and me,
I will definitely grind it down hard.
Make him feel bad, constant discomfort.
But now I suddenly feel sorry for him.
No, men
always act aloof. But I'm getting lonelier. It's just a feeling of empathy. I've only seen it in certain novels.